Hello my motor enthusiasts. Today, we're talking about Ollie Bearman, the promising Prema driver in Formula 2. While his 2023 season had its ups and downs, Bearman is optimistic about his progress. He's seen 4 race victories, and as we approach the final round in Abu Dhabi, he's 6th in the standings. Speaking to Formula Scout at Monza, Bearman reflected on his rookie season and his forward-looking attitude towards improvement rather than fixating on results. He's confident behind the wheel, and despite some hiccups, he remains positive, seeing himself as the most accomplished driver he's ever been. His ties with the team are robust, and his engineer is in tune with his needs. Bearman is not resting on his laurels though, he's already eyeing the Formula 2 crown in 2024. And let's not forget his stint in Haas practice session at the Mexico Grand Prix and his test run in Ferrari's SF21. Bearman is indeed a driver to watch, my friends. This upcoming season is critical for his leap to Formula 1. It's going to be thrilling, isn't it? Hey everyone, it's your usual commentator, Enzo Watts here.
And I'm your observer on the sidelines, William Turner.
We're here every day, keeping you up to speed on F1 Motor Fever podcast. Make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Alright, full throttle. Let's dive into it. So, let's get a bit deeper into Bearman's psyche. He's decidedly optimistic despite the trials of his rookie season. As he put it, the pace has always been there. He didn't enter the season with any particular expectations, and he's come away with valuable insight into his driving style and personality. He's focusing on the process, the continual improvement, a healthy approach, don't you think? One interesting thing to note is his strong bond with his team, especially his engineer. Despite this, there's a constant strive for better performance, a hallmark of any great driver. He's never truly satisfied, always pushing for more. Quite a character, isn't he?
Absolutely, the kind of resilience and self-belief he's shown is truly admirable. He's always looking to better himself, and that includes being constructively critical of his own performance. He's not one to sit back and rest on his laurels. He's optimistic, believes in his abilities and knows what he's capable of. It seems like his outlook is as integral to his journey as his driving skills.
That's right. Bearman has his sights firmly set on the F2 crown in 2024, which could be a pivotal year for him in his chase for a Formula 1 career. He's already had a taste of F1 with his first free practice outing at the Mexico Grand Prix with Haas, not to mention his test run in Ferrari's SF21 at Fiorano. And with another opportunity to impress at Abu Dhabi looming, it's clear he's a rising star to watch. William, care to share with us the latest buzz online?
Well, an interesting debate has been sparked off by Nico G. King. He said, quote, "Las Vegas, off the track is going to be interesting. I think we are all a bit meh with the racetrack. Not the most exciting layout for sure, but the fact they are still building stands and so on up to the last minute, and with all that has happened with the build-up, plus it is Vegas. Everything off the track is going to be fascinating. This is the first paid and run by F1 itself. How this goes will shape how they go about new racetracks and more going forward. If Liberty Media are going to sell and this formula is continued, the traditional racetrack dynamics as we know them could change forever," unquote.
Interesting perspective. It does seem like the Vegas race could be a game changer in more ways than one. What responses has King's post garnered?
It's prompted a fair bit of chatter. James Valdez, for instance, said, quote, "I wonder if we're going to see Brundle get ignored a record number of times or the opposite as all the celebrities want some camera time," unquote. There's also a very colourful commentary on the Circus Casino, with Ipu describing it as, quote, "stains everywhere. Broken glass on the floor of the room, blood on the walls of the same room. Elevators covered in old splat. And all very outdated, don't know how a popular strip hotel casino can be that bad," unquote.
Blimey, that's not exactly an enticing review. Any other notable comments?
Yes, Estova said, quote, "I will be there no matter what. First GP I can think of where I'm almost as excited for the pre-race as I am for the actual race," unquote. Seems like the pre-race spectacle is building as much anticipation as the race itself. And finally, Hart Plays made an interesting point about the Circus Casino's air conditioning, quote, "My favorite part is the fact that the AC sucks, so they installed dirty ceiling fans in the casino. It's like they want to be known for being trashy," unquote.
Well, it certainly sounds like the off-track spectacle in Vegas is creating quite a stir and setting up some unique expectations for the upcoming race. It'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds. Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for joining us here at F1 Motor Fever Podcast. We've had a fascinating discussion about the evolution of Formula One and rising stars. If you found our chat as intriguing as we did, please subscribe, activate notifications, and share our podcast with your fellow F1 enthusiasts. Your comments are always welcome. We love hearing your perspectives.
Absolutely. And remember, we're here every day, brimming with fresh insights about the world of Formula One. So, whether you're enjoying a cuppa at home, or stuck in traffic, tune into our podcast. You won't regret it, I promise.
Once again, thank you for spending time with us. We're already looking forward to our next episode.
Oh yes, we've got some exciting things coming up. You don't want to miss out. Ilax footballer Drew, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.